So tomorrow we'll find out which movies are nominated for an Oscar, but today we found out which movies are up for the anti-Oscar. Here's a roundup of the Razzies, the worst films of the year.
There's really not much to know about me. Look at me.
I am.
Steamy romance 50 Shades of Grey is one of the Razzies' top contenders for the year's worst film and leads with 6 nominations, including Worst Actor for Jamie Dornan. It's tied up with Pixels, which earned perennial Razzie favorite Adam Sandler a Worst Actor nom. Other movies leading the Razzies are Jupiter Ascending.
Her Majesty's life is going to change if she wants it to.
Missed it! And Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2. Superhero flop Fantastic Four is also up for Worst Picture. The Razzies are handed out the night before the Academy Awards. The nominations come out just ahead of tomorrow's Oscar noms. Watch full coverage of that on Breakfast Television. An A-list crowd turning out to help honor David Beckham for his humanitarian work at last night's UNICEF ball. But while the soccer great calls being a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador his most important job, he had something else on his mind. Remembering iconic star David Bowie, who died of cancer on Sunday.
David was such a great man, such a good person, but you know, he was so influential in the music world and a creative genius. He'll be sorely missed, but you know, people are celebrating his music, people are celebrating his life, and that's what's nice to see.
Golden Globes host Ricky Gervais is standing by the Caitlyn Jenner joke he made during his opening monologue Sunday night. The controversial comedian cracked that he's, quote, changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. He then went on to talk about how Jenner has broken down barriers, but, quote, didn't do a lot for women drivers. That in reference to Jenner's car crash last February that left one person dead. After being called transphobic, Gervais is defending himself on Twitter. He wrote, suggesting a joke about Caitlyn Jenner is automatically transphobic is like suggesting a joke about Bill Cosby is automatically racist.
Mayday, do you copy?
What's this on the radio? She'll break it up.
She's a T2 tanker, split right in half.
Chris Pine and his co-stars are taking a dive into the deep blue for the finest hours, reliving a perilous real-life rescue. As TK found out, they didn't take the job lightly.
People do incredible things, and it's great to be reminded of that.
That's right. I love how this movie captures kind of like the bygone brand of manhood. It's just, no one's bragging about anything. They're just doing their thing.
Exactly right. Oftentimes in these big films, there's a certain cynicism or self-awareness, and this film is just 100% earnest, old-school filmmaking. It's got a good romance, it's got great drama about men doing unbelievable things.
Coming up later this month, TK finds out about the dance parties the cast held in between takes.
We definitely had a lot of funk. Yeah. Had a Sinatra phase.
Another movie making waves? Mustang. The award-winning film follows 5 sisters living in a coastal Turkish village who are placed under a tyrannical regime of morality by their guardians. Terry Hart caught up with the film's director in Palm Springs.
How important is it to you as a female filmmaker to be amongst these directors to watch?
It's important for everyone to be able to generate empathy with female characters and the point of view of women.
Mustang hits theaters Friday. And remember to get your entertainment news here first in the morning and anytime on Twitter @NCity.